today I'm going to be interviewing famous painter
Leonardo da Vinci.
So Leonardo, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born on April 15th in 1422. My father was a distinguished citizen of Vinci, but my mother, however, was a peasant, and so they were never married. Sadly, because they were never married, I was an illegitimate child, and I was unable to get a formal education at a university. So I was basically just taught basic reading, writing, and math skills, and then I learned a lot from studying nature on my own.
How did you become so great at your works from not having a education?
I followed my mind and my heart, and I did observations on my own, and I felt it wasn't important to learn from somebody else as much as it was to learn myself.
Okay, and what do you think makes you so important to the Renaissance?
I believe I was important to the Renaissance because of the many different things that I contributed to the world. I was not just a painter that most people think I was, but I was also an architect and an inventor. I was even nicknamed the Renaissance Man.
What does the Renaissance Man mean?
It basically means I was a very clever person that was good at many different things.
Okay, and what did you do that has to do with the rebirth of the classics art and learning?
Well, my paintings were unlike the traditional paintings at that time. I changed the way that people thought about art. I made my artwork more three-dimensional, even though it was painted on a flat surface. I liked to use deep shadows and light to create three-dimensional looks, and I also like to create the look of movement in my paintings. So oftentimes I used curves and twists within the human body, and I usually made their face a different direction from their body to create movement as well.
Interesting. On a scale of 1 to 10, rank your importance to human history.
I think I would have to consider myself a 9. I'm most famous, of course, for my paintings of like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, but I also invented many things that are useful even today's modern era. I invented an underwater diving apparatus, a paper feeder for a printer, a machine that makes metal screws. I did an air cooling system, a door that closes automatically, a rotating spit, and even a submarine and what you all know as pliers.
And what advice would you give to someone in the modern era?
I would always say to continue to imagine, create, and dream. And if you follow your heart and you follow your mind, the possibilities are endless.
Okay, thank you, Leonardo, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And this is Addie Miller, signing off.